Yo, what's going on guys, Aaron here and welcome back to another beginner's guide video. Now, there are some things I want to point out or give you guys an update before I continue my stream. The first, of course, being from here on out, all of my guides are going to be done on my live stream account because my alt account or the main account that I used for my guide videos before was kind of bricked in a sense because I messed up my progress and things are just not lining up for this. So moving forward, I will be using this account. However, my squads afterwards, I will be based on around 4 stars and 3 stars, most of them. So I'm gonna most likely include the base 5 stars and 4 stars I will get, but I won't include Wizardel, of course, for obvious reasons. Thorns, I'll be including it. Golden Glow and Monster, it depends on people that if I actually pull. I'm not gonna try and of course, I will be utilizing them for my future guides, but most of the time I will find a substitute or just use a 3-star and it will work the same way for Monster and Golden Glow. Alright, now with the guide issue out of the way, because I don't really want to delay anymore, as it's been a few days since I made our continuation because I was trying to figure out a way to solve the issue, but it just wouldn't work. So I'm gonna come back to my live stream account. I'm gonna be utilizing this account for the rest of my future guides. Alright, now for today's video, I'm gonna be mainly talking about this right here in particular for the pinboard missions. There have been people asking me about this specialization skill, and in Arknights we call those mastery. So before you can master a skill, there are a few pre-requirements, that being you need to have your skill at level 7. Alright, this is one of the pre-requirements. And second, you need to have your base control center at level 4. So the way you get this to level 4 is, if people haven't done it yet, you get it done by 1. Clearing chapter 3-8, which is the Skull Shatter boss on chapter 3, and once you're done with that, you're able to level this to level 4. Now, it won't be that easy, seeing as before you can level your control center up to level 4, you need to have at least 8 buildings at level 2. So before you can even upgrade this to level 4, you need to have multiple buildings here up to get them up to level 2 before you can upgrade them. That's like a little pre-requirement for control center level 4. So once you're done with that, you're able to unlock the next floor or next row here, that being right side. Focus on right side first, okay? I'll talk about the base building first because that is I'm gonna cover in this video as well, but let's talk about the specialization first. So once you already unlock your control center level 4, you come to the right side here, unlock the training room, and when you come here, you'll be greeted with this room right here, and also the operators that you want to mastery. As long as they are at level 7 skill, you'll be able to put them, and of course elite 2. With that being said, now there are some operators that allows you to increase the training speed, so you'll need less time to train them. So for example, let's say if I use Flint here, normally it will be 8 hours, but afterwards if I start it, it will be less. Alright, I'm gonna do this for the sake of the video. One mastery specialization skill is the quest wants you to mastery any operator just one time for this. I believe for phase 8, the last phase, you're gonna have to do it again but multiple times. So I'm gonna go ahead and mastery Lapland here, skill 2, and as you can see, with the help of Flint, from 8 hours it gone down to 5 hours and 55 minutes. That's another way of saying you make sure you have operators that allows you to enhance or speed up your training speed so you can move on to the next mastery very quickly. Alright, with that out of the way, I hope you guys managed to clear the skill mission and move on to phase 8. There will be more specialization, but now that I help you guys out on what to do, you guys should be able to do it on your own. Alright, now let's talk about base. In general, I ask new players to go for setup of 2-5-2, which means 2 power plants, 5 factories, and 2 trading posts. Now, there is an issue where people might not have enough power here to actually further build your factories and such. Okay, now before I move on, let me just quickly rotate. I want to get it out of the way first. Alright. Okay, with that out of the way, Now, again, if you want to unlock the floor 4, you need to have these things, which is concrete building material. Now, it's not hard to get just by going to the resource stage. It unlocks at an interval, of course, that goes without saying. So let me just quickly craft some of these. There's another benefit when clearing the stage. You unlock the crafting recipe for these, so you don't have to manually grind for them. Make sure to clear them once and you unlock these things so you can craft them from the lower tier. Now once you're done with this, you can go ahead and craft like some of these, which I'm just gonna do it again for the sake of the video so you guys have an idea. Alright, now that we're done with that, I'm not gonna do the dorm in the middle yet. We're gonna go for the left side first because that's the main point of this video. Alright, once you clean up all of these. Alright, so now to build these things, you can build up to 5 here, as you can see, 5 factories. Now these things in general will consume only 10 power, so what you want to do is you need to upgrade one of your power plants to level 3. Now you do need 5 of these reinforced building material, and this is one of the later stages of the resource stage. But since if you already have done the grind or you have completed state, you should be able to unlock this right here. Now of course, we're gonna go ahead and make some right here real quick. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and make this so that we can make enough just to level up the power plant and let you guys know how things are going here. Okay, now that we're done with that, we also need some building materials, so we're gonna go ahead and get 3 of these, which is a perfect amount. Okay, now that we're done with that, let's get to it. We upgrade one of the power plants here, so get them to 5. So now you have 400 power, which is amazing. Now you can go ahead and build your factories here, but let's go ahead and start from here. Alright, so now you'll have factories here and your trading post right here, and there you go. So this is the 252 setup. So in general, you're gonna have more resource going on and have a bunch more resource coming from the trading post as well. And this is the only requirement for you to be able to do this setup. Now some people might not have enough resource, or if they already built 2, 4, 3, like 3 power plants, 4 factories and 2 trading posts, they need to like deconstruct most of the stuff in order to make this work. So once you're at this point of the stage, if you want to further upgrade them, if you run out of drones and you have spare sanity you can go ahead and fast charge these if you have access. It doesn't matter, but the point of this is to show you guys how this will work and how efficient this is. Now normally on my main account I have 243 going on, which is 3 power plants, 4 factories and 2 trading posts, which is probably what most people already have on their, for the veterans, it's probably what they rock right now, or some of the veterans also rock 252, but most of the people will run 243 in a sense. Alright, it will take your time to upgrade these things, considering you do need more of these building materials. And don't worry, go on your pace, you don't need to rush. As long as you get these factories running, you'll be able to get some extra resource either way. For level 1 factory, you can still go ahead, as you can see. It unlocks already on tactical battle record. So let me just quickly assign an operator here. Let's say Jessica, right? We put it here. So long as one of your factories is at level 3, the other factories are gonna take effect as well. So you're not gonna be missing out on all of these just because these are like level 1. No, it doesn't work that way. I'm not sure if they changed it before, but here's what it is now. As long as you have one facility of any part, like a factory at level 3, you'll be able to unlock all of the recipes for the higher end materials. Now, the only downside of keeping them at level 1 is you're gonna only be having one operator working at a time, which is gonna be slowing down your output for the resource that you're trying to make. That is the only downside, but nonetheless it will keep you going for as long as it goes, until you can have enough materials to go ahead and level 3 all of your factories. Okay, once that is covered, alright, so your trading post, again, just have someone here. It doesn't matter. You'll start getting resource. And of course, the way I like to do it is, if there are 5 factories, I will have 2 of them at records. And since we're doing 252, and as a new player, getting more pure gold is also good here. So just simply go for 3 battle records and 2 gold factories, and then you can just separate them between trading posts. So this will give you guys the maximum amount of LMD you can possibly get, and also getting more EXP books for your operators to level up. Okay, now the next thing I want to talk about is a bit on the overview. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys some insight on the operator combinations. Now you don't have to generally follow this. So I like to put Fang and Cruise together because they have like effect together. And if you already unlocked the 3rd slot or level 3, you can pair these with like anything. It doesn't matter what you pick, except some of them have specials, like for example Haze. So if Haze is making the precious metal formula, it will have 30% extra productivity. So let's say if I put Haze where Beagle was just now, so this one is precious metals right here. If I put Haze here, she will be able to get more benefit from this. So you can go through every single operator passive or skills, but generally most of them will have like something like productivity plus 25%, and something along the lines of these as well. It generally doesn't matter how you combine them. There's no like fixed combo between each of the operators, but there is, however, for trading post, which is gonna be the Penguin Logistics squad, which in this case you do need Exuzii, Lapland, and Texas all together. So you need all these 3 and trading post level 3 to be able to use their passive well. But for people that did not have Exuzii, that's okay, because you're gonna get Texas for free, you're gonna get Lapland for free. But Exuzii, it's depend on the person if they want to start off the game with Exu or Thorns in a sense. So it's not the end of the world if you don't have Exuzii, don't worry about it. Since there is a better Exu that's coming in like 2 days or so, and I wouldn't want to worry new players that they made a mistake. So I hope this helped you guys out a bit. And yeah, that's pretty much it for base. And hope you guys managed to clear the rest of the missions smoothly. And again, this will not come early for some of the players that haven't gotten the control center to level 4. You still need to manage your base very efficiently from day to day. And make sure, if you don't have enough of these materials, and if you want to farm resources for upcoming operators, then you can of course go ahead and do so. But just make sure not to neglect these materials, because you do need your base optimal as possible for you to keep getting consistent resources by just simply leaving it there and not making too much of an effort managing it. That's why I like that they added the overview, right? They added the presets. This will make things so much easier. So every day you don't have to go around and manually change 3 operators. You can just simply click here, rotate them, and have rest, and can literally immediately rest them like so. So it's that simple. It's not gonna be too hard. So we're gonna go ahead and of course finish up the clues. Make sure to do reception rune as well. You get free clues from doing so. And if anyone still needs friends, make sure to drop by in my Discord server. We already have plenty of new people coming in, and our Discord server is growing day by day. And I hope people join in, make new friends, talk about games together. Essentially just have fun, you know. We talk about various gacha games, not limited to Arknights or Limbus only. We do talk about varies. But yes, that'll be it for today's guide. It will be very short because I want to get this out since people are very curious about the skills. Now this will only be complete when my Lapland skill is finished mastering, which is 6 hours from now. So once it's done, you can go ahead and finish this. And also, as you can see, use drones to help in the training post one time. Okay, this one is simple. Let me quickly just go through quickly before I finish the video off. Okay, come to this option. You have the use drones option. So if you click max, it won't say there's like an issue here. So let's see, you need 1 more hour to finish this. So what I would do is, if you, I'm not really worried about my sanity here, so you can go ahead and just do this. It's not recommended that you do that most of the time. Okay, so once you finish that, you can go ahead and get this done, and there you go. Use drones to help finish getting an order. That will help you out finish the quest right here. Okay, increase any operator's trust to 80%. This can only be done by simply playing the game and also put them in your base. For example, my Lapland has 44% trust, Monster has 62% trust, Beanstalk has 44, Dons have 44, and so on. You get the idea. Now, you can get trust way easier and higher by putting them as the main control center lead. I hate to have to come back to control center every time. I need to remember that. Okay, so RIIC assistant. If you put, let's say if I put my monster here, so they'll get additional trust every single day. That's why they can get to 200% faster. And trust does matter. It does give you a slight stat increase, so make sure not to forget about that. And since I unlocked the third slot, we're gonna go ahead and put in someone else. Let's say I'm gonna put in Lapland here. So now all of them will get bonus trust every day when you log in. And yeah, simple as that. Trust can't be speedrun, it's only time gated. And of course, the last thing, ambience in at least one dorm. This one will require to upgrade your dorm to level 4. And again, I want to mention, if events have like limited furnitures that for you to obtain, make sure to get all of them, because you're able to get them in exchange afterwards. When they rerun, you can get the intelligence certificates right here. You can exchange them for randoms. Newer players is unlikely to experience this until the further on, maybe in a year or two they'll start getting these things. But make sure not to miss out on any of the event related furnitures like these. So this thing will come up cheap for your furniture parts. As you can see, these are only obtained through events. So if you do decide to miss out on any of the event, not only you'll miss out on a free 5000 ambience furniture set, but also you're gonna be missing out on the intelligence certificates for you to exchange or run them in the future. Now, most of the materials are not really part of the worry, honestly, but Orandom is the main source of people's gacha. So up until now, it's 640 stocks available, which means 64,000 Orandoms available here. It will increase by 20 every single rerun, so make sure to not miss out on any of the limited furnitures that you can get in events. And I know people started during Bubble Rerun. I already mentioned that it's not recommended for people to do Bubble Rerun as it's very difficult, and you can of course do until like stage 5 to unlock Oda as a collection, but not really recommended to go far if you don't have the optimal operators for it. Alright, with that being said, that'll be all for this video. Hopefully this will help some players out on base and on the missions that are confused. If you have any questions, make sure to drop a comment down below. And of course, you can go ahead and join my Discord server. I'll be helping people out regularly on a daily basis. If I'm not there, there'll be other people like my mod or some of my other viewers that are also veterans. They will also come and help you guys out as well. And yeah, again, thanks to you guys so much for all the support you've been showing me lately. And the chapter 4 guide will come out after this video is posted, so make sure to stay tuned for that. And also regarding chapter 5, it will come a bit later after the anniversary patch comes live. And yeah, so with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching again. My name is Aaron. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.